Welcome. Oh man, I forgot. Okay, here we go.
You wanted me to do it because you forgot it? The same thing.
No. It's okay. I remember. And I almost expect you not to cut that part. Welcome to Pop Culture Roulette for all your pop culture needs. We're America's podcast. Oh, all right.
Oh, butcher that intro.
How's it
So
going?
how was everybody's week?
Oh, it was awesome.
It was long.
I got zero sleep and I worked and did awful shit.
Oh,
How about you?
Working in a garage on a week like this. Ooh, man, one of these days I'm going to get old enough to get an adult job where I get to work in air conditioning.
Nah.
But whatever. Anyway.
Come back to the evil empire.
Yeah, it's nice and cool inside there.
Yeah.
No. I'll just stay hot. Okay. You know what I realized that we stopped doing?
Introducing ourselves?
Introducing ourselves. So I'm Nicholas.
I'm Justin.
I'm Jeremy.
I thought about that last episode.
Sometimes I don't even know who I am.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Well, because I was listening to Tell 'em Steve Dave, and they're, how many episodes in now? 400, 500?
Mm-hmm. And
they still introduce themselves every episode. Or Brian just goes, "I'm Brian. I'm here with Walt. I'm here with Brian." Or
that's true. Yeah.
So, but speaking of names,
mm-hmm.
I've got a game.
Oh,
we're going right into the name game.
Name game.
Okay.
So as we know, a lot of famous people
mm-hmm.
use different names.
Yes, just stupid names.
Sometimes they're stupid. Sometimes it's like, okay, I see why you changed that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, I know we played this game a long time ago, so I hope I'm not reusing any, but I'm also counting on if I did reuse any, neither of you remembering it. So
that's true. Yeah.
That's a good possibility.
Yeah.
So
do we have to get ready to raise our hands?
No,
shuffles all those people.
There's no prizes. I'm not Jeremy. I didn't come that prepared. Where I've got Doritos fanny packs or something like that. It's just
there were no Doritos in that cooler.
I know it was all a facade. It was all a lie.
And I'm not going to donate $50 to a charity if one of you win. And I'm not spending $50 on myself if you lose. So,
all right.
This is just purely entertainment value.
Okay. I mean, sometimes that's all we need.
Actually, it's also educational because you're going to learn something.
Ooh.
It's edutainment.
Yay.
Okay. So if you walked up to a gentleman named Maurice Joseph Micklewhite, would you be meeting Michael Caine, Burgess Meredith, or Sean Connery?
I'm going to guess Michael Caine.
All right. Justin?
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, okay. You have successfully answered the first question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Go team.
If you need Adam West to file a legal document, what name are you going to find on said document? Adam Horowitz, William West Anderson, or Adam Westkoff?
William West Anderson.
Adam West. What is that? What was it? Adam Westcloth?
Adam Westkoff.
I'm going to go with that one.
Oh, Justin, you are correct. Are you cheating?
With what?
Don't let me hear any clacking over there.
All right.
I don't know how to get on the internet. Well, this is up.
That is not true. You're always on the internet. You're our research department now.
I use my phone, which is
Oh, okay.
somewhere.
All right. Okay. So if you were to find Nicki Minaj's driver's license, what name would you find on the driver's license? Lisa Smith, Onika Tanya Mirage, or Nicole Minajaki?
Second one.
Third one.
Which one did I say second?
Alicia Tagaraj.
Okay. Yep. All right. So we're tied here 1-1.
Two. We got two apiece.
Okay, you're 2-2.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're okay. So we're back to if you were going to, you're meeting a man named Michael John Douglas. You would more recognize him as Buster Douglas, Michael Keaton, or Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Buster Douglas.
Oh, you're both wrong. Michael Keaton.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
All right. Now you're meeting a woman named Eileen Regina Edwards. Who have you met? Regina King, Eileen Brennan, or Shania Twain?
Question. Who is Eileen Brennan?
Yeah.
I was afraid of that. She is an old comedian. I think she used to be on Saturday Night Live back when she was one of like the original cast members. I think that's. I just.
Jeez. You want to take a stab at this one, Justin?
I don't really remember what he said, so I'm gonna go with number two.
You know what? I don't really remember either. That's why I was asking you because I needed to stall.
Okay. You're meeting
Regina.
Regina.
I don't want to repeat the answer. I'm going with number two.
I want to repeat. You can repeat it.
Okay, you're meeting Regina King.
Yes.
Eileen Brennan, or Shania Twain.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Shania Twain.
Oh, Jeremy pulls in the lead. Okay.
Eat that shit, Justin.
How do I leave this meeting?
All right, so this is the last one. So Justin, you can either tie it or Jeremy can win it all. You have met a woman named Amala Ratan Zandil Diamani.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't.
Who has decided to go by an equally stupid name of Lady Gaga, Ashniko, or Doja Cat.
Jeremy, go first.
I'm gonna say Doja Cat.
He seems very confident about that.
No, I just like that name.
All right, I'll go with number two again.
You are going with Ashniko?
Yeah, sure.
Oh man, Jeremy wins, crushing Justin in the name game.
Burr, burr, burr.
Oh,
you know, I'd like to thank everyone for all the support. It took a long time to get to this place, but I'm really happy to be here. That was fun. Nice job, Nicholas. That was a good game.
yeah, it almost takes longer to come up with like the other names.
Yeah.
Because then I was like, okay, who else could I put here? Wait, that guy's also going by a fake name. So finding celebrities who don't go by fake names so I can use them, like.
Yeah. Although you could I would have never known those other people didn't go by fake names. Lied. But then I guess someone could have Googled searched right away, invented a troll, and been like, you didn't do your due diligence.
Yeah. Who knows?
Whatever.
But that also leaves a lot of other opportunities to bring the name game back again.
Oh yeah.
In some other form.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah. There's a lot of celebrities who and then there's a lot of celebrities who are like, oh, this person goes by its stage name, and it's literally like they just go by their middle name. Oh, okay. No, so like finding somebody like, Michael Caine, whose real name is Maurice Joseph Micklewhite.
Understandable. I don't think
Yes.
that's gonna sell tickets.
Yeah. So,
But
So, yeah.
that is a solid name. It sounds like someone who should come up with like a cure for something.
well, unless you change
Or
your
own
name,
his own used car lot.
Yeah.
or you change your name to Michael Caine and become an actor.
Or that. I mean, I guess it worked out even
Yeah.
better.
Maybe he just had a hard time spelling his own name.
Or he was like, Maurice. Why would you name me Maurice? What is
Yeah,
wrong with you?
He's not a space cowboy.
All right. So,
Nothing.
anybody
Alright.
see
Fuck you guys.
anybody see anything interesting pop culture wise this week?
Jeez. I started watching Loki, but I didn't finish it.
I've watched that.
Oh, I watched Soul this week.
Oh, okay.
It was awesome, actually. I really liked it a lot. I recommend it. I would put it on like my top 3 list for Pixar movies, in all honesty.
Really?
It was really fucking good. Yeah.
Oh.
They touched on a lot of stuff that was like, I'm kind of surprised that they went there for being a kids movie. And like,
Yeah.
some of the art and stuff in there was just like really cool. You seen it, Nicholas?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
watched it. I watched it when it first came out on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I was not as impressed, quite honestly.
Wow.
Like, I mean, it was solid. It was Pixar.
Mhm.
I mean, I put it, I put it in that middle Pixar land. Not as bad as like Wall-E
Mm-hmm.
or Cars.
I like Wall-E.
Not,
We've had this this Wall-E discussion.
Someone's just being a troll.
It's definitely not in that Wall-E Cars world.
Uh-huh.
But it was nowhere near like Incredibles or Toy Story.
Well, I disagree. It moved me. It touched me.
See, that's what like Onward was. With
consent. With consent.
Well, have either of you watched Onward yet?
I have not seen Onward.
Because Onward was the other Pixar movie that came out.
You would think with a small child running around that I would watch some of these movies.
Yeah, but it has not.
And for me, Onward was a lot more moving.
Okay.
For me, than Soul was. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just went into Soul with it being just so hyped. I was waiting for something. I don't know.
Maybe I just identify really a lot with the Lost Soul.
Yeah, and maybe that was it too. Like
I don't know.
Retail took mine. Gone.
I know you said that what's her name didn't like Soul and she preferred Onward over Soul. But have you watched either of them, Justin?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Because I know you texted me later the last time we had this discussion.
Yeah.
And you said the vote in your house was Onward over Soul as well.
Yes, that was the vote.
But I also see like Soul not. I mean, obviously it's a Pixar cartoon, it's Disney, so like they're aiming at kids. But I could definitely see kids not enjoying Soul as well as some of the other ones, just because like there was some cool like graphics and like the animation was was very, very nice. It was tight. But the story is just definitely beyond a small child's grasp.
Oh yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. All right.
This is a barn burner.
So you didn't finish Loki?
No, I'm like halfway through. I was gonna watch it, but I've been really busy.
I finished it.
Okay. All right, so I guess we'll wait.
You
till
could
next
talk.
week.
You could talk about it if you want. I don't care. I mean, I'm
I
far
don't really
enough.
know if there's anything worth talking about yet. I still don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny so far. It's like clever.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, it was very clever.
Yeah.
But like I don't know who Mobius is
Mhm.
in the comic world. I don't know if there's a counterpart or if he's an entirely new character.
Right.
And so like I understand timeline stuff, so I got where they were going with that, but
Mhm.
I don't know what's going on just yet. So it's not really a lot to discuss.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool
There
to see
was-
Owen Wilson again.
Yes.
Does his nose look worse than normal?
You're not the first person to ask me that question today.
Yeah. It looks a little extra rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. The wife goes, "Did they make his nose look worse?"
It does. It looks just off.
I did see that too. That was
I think
kinda
maybe
strange.
not having. I think having the short gray hair maybe makes it look worse. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Did anybody watch the He-Man trailer?
No.
You gotta send us this stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about that. Did anybody
Kevin
watch?
Kevin Smith posted the He-Man. I expected Jeremy to be all over that.
Dude, I was busy.
What did you watch the Goosebumps trailer?
No.
They're coming out with it's gonna be like a horror film, and it's based in 3 different time periods, but it's all linked together.
Awesome.
So they're gonna release one a week, and then it's gonna be like present time, I think like the 80s or something, and then the last one is gonna be like the 1600s.
That's
when
cool.
when the curse started.
That sounds awesome.
Goosebumps?
It's done by R.L. Stein.
Oh,
I don't know if it's exactly Goosebumps.
Oh, Fear is it Fear Street?
Yes.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
is this on like Hulu or Netflix?
It's gonna be Netflix.
Oh, okay. All right. I
90% sure. Did you see the trailer for that one, Jeremy? Now that you knew what I was talking about?
I think I did. Yeah. Yeah.
I burned through 6 episodes of Sweet Tooth today.
What's that?
That's
It's a killer. It's a killer clown that drives a car with Axel, the Mr. Grimm.
Oh, okay.
It's the I can't remember if it was Image or who did it. DC ultimately owns the comic, but it's set in a world where there's a disease that shows up and starts wiping out a large majority of the planet.
Heard
At
this
the-
story before.
At the exact
Bless
same
you.
time. At the exact same time, human animal hybrid babies start being born with no explanation.
Oh, there's an explanation for
That's
that.
what they thought I was, but I was just really
So like, so the
bored.
main character of the show is a 10 or 11-year-old boy who's also like part deer. So like he's got antlers and like deer ears.
Nice.
It's interesting.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a comic book, so I was automatically interested. But at the same time, it was like, yeah, and Jess goes, well, I kind of want to see it. And like, so we watched the first episode and we're like, okay, that's interesting. Want to watch another one? Sure. And then 6 episodes later, we're like, oh, I guess it's time to go to do stuff now. So
where do you find this?
Netflix.
Netflix. All right. I'll have to check that one out.
All right. What's it called?
Sweet Tooth.
Killer Clown.
Yeah, you know what it's called. You're making all of.
So, did either of you watch the trailer I sent you yesterday for that?
I did watch.
Yes, that I watched.
Okay,
You sent it to us. We watched it.
got it. So, future reference. if I post it just on the page,
Oh,
will
don't
you
see
watch
it.
it? Okay, so I have to actually send it to you.
Yeah, I don't
Got it.
go. I don't go on the Book of Face very often for anything ever.
Okay. So if I send it to the Discord, does that get to you?
Messenger
do I-
Messenger works the best.
The
Or
Discord
text.
is good for me, but I can do either.
Okay, all right. I will keep that in mind. So yeah, I sent you that trailer for Just Die already.
Yes.
Which, like, I don't know if I want to pay for it, but like, if it ever goes on Game Pass, I will absolutely download it and play it.
It sure seems like one of those games that'll show up on Game Pass eventually.
Well, and I was just reading about it, and finally I was like, somebody said, well, you know, it's the guys who did Goat Simulator. I'm like, yes.
I thought something was weird with those physics. And that humor definitely gives me the Goat Simulator vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not gonna pay $15 for it.
I was a big fan of the old woman with the chain gun, just standing there,
Yeah,
the minigun or whatever it was.
the little Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Just Die already is an old person murder simulator, I guess. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
They want
I didn't-
to. They're tired of living in the retirement community and just going to die there doing nothing. So they want to go out and come up with extreme ways of ending it all.
Oh, so you're an old person just trying to find the most extreme way to die?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it's got like different objectives because I watched a little trailer on it. It's got different objectives for different areas like the city or the urban area, or I think one of them kind of looks like Tokyo. So it'll tell you things to do, like where to go and like how to get yourself killed.
That sounds amazing.
I
Okay,
think
all
is
right.
what I was noticing.
I'm
on that.
honestly getting closer to being willing to spend $15 on this.
They said it's very repetitive though, so it's one of those. After a while, you just be like, "All right."
That's how I felt about Goat Simulator. In all honesty, it was like,
And-
all right,
Yeah,
this is cool, but enough.
Yeah, I'm glad I never paid for Goat Simulator.
The other one they said too is the controls are kind of clunky.
Oh,
Okay, see now you've talked me out of buying.
That's
it.
why I like for 15. No, if it's a free game, yeah, give it a try.
You guys see any of the E3 news that came out today?
No.
Microsoft had their shit today. They announced some games. A bunch of stuff came to Game Pass today, and then they showed a Halo Infinite multiplayer trailer and Far Cry 6 trailer. I don't know. They had a lot of shit come out. But Bethesda announced the release date for Starfield, which has been going on for a long time already in development. But they finally announced in November of 2022 it's coming out. So basically 2023, I guess, at that point. But
It'll get pushed back to like Christmas.
yeah. But so those were some of the big ones today. But I'm sure there was more. There was a huge list. Guardians of the Galaxy is getting its own game.
I heard that. I did hear that.
That looks good.
Who's doing that one?
Idios.
Okay.
They used to do the Hitman games, I think, and some other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The only thing that made it to my phone about E3 was that Xbox is actually releasing the Series X refrigerator.
hell yeah, I saw that too. You know, they should work on just making sure everyone can get their hands on the system first instead of fucking making appliances.
Here's a refrigerator where you can put 10 beer or soda in. That is also a working X Series X. Like that is what it is, right?
I think it is. Yeah, like it
Okay.
actually is one. Yeah, but still, it's like that's weird.
Oh, all right.
I'd like to just be able to get my hands on a regular system, please. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. I did see though they released the trailer this week for the new Evil Dead game.
oh, that's cool. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that one
Voice
either.
voiced by actual Bruce Campbell.
Nice.
Excellent.
Awesome.
It had a very Friday the 13th feel to the game.
Nice. I'll have to check that out.
And Bruce Campbell's in it, so
Right.
That's got my attention.
so you know how sometimes the internet just when they get a hold of an idea, they just won't stop.
Yeah.
No, the internet does that.
And they got a hold of that stupid release the Snyder Cut, and now that they won there, they did because this is what we talked about. I think we talked about this like one of the first episodes we did when we came back about Sonic. Like it was a good thing that the internet actually won and got them to redo Sonic because
Right.
I
Yes.
think it made it an actual watchable movie. Where if they hadn't, it would have been terrible.
Same with was it X-Men Apocalypse?
Yeah.
When he looked like Ivan Ooze from the Power Rangers.
Oh yeah.
There's been a number of occasions, but at the same time, it's also taught the internet, in the case of like the Snyder Cut, that if they keep yelling loud enough, they'll get what they want, even if it's not what they should get, because they got the Snyder Cut. Now they're like, restart the Snyderverse, and it's like, no, let's quickly talk about Army of the Dead. I don't know if either one of you watched that movie yet.
No.
It's the Zack Snyder zombie movie with Dave Bautista on Netflix. It's not bad, but it's not good, which is the exact review that you give almost every Zack Snyder movie. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks great. The action sets were awesome, but the plot fell apart. There were holes all over the place. The acting,
Okay.
Well, weird with the digitally added person.
Yeah, that was a little weird too. Because there was definitely a couple of places where you're like, yeah, she definitely wasn't in this movie. And I wondered, did they just have her doing line reads on what he said? Like, whatever Chris D'Elia said, did she just say exactly what he said so that they just had to dub over it? Or did they let her kind of give her own take on what, she would have said?
Right. That's a good question. Yeah.
Because
probably both.
Well, because it also had to make sense for whatever they said back to her.
Yeah.
Because obviously they didn't, like Dave Bautista said, he still never met her. Like they were never in the same room at the same time. Like they didn't have her come back and or have him come back and refilm the scenes that she did. Like they just they just filmed all of the scene with her and cut it in. They really screwed with the whole zombie mythos. Like because there's no. Well, it's just like a vampire. Like every time you want to do something and you're just like, well, that's just what vampires do. Well, vampires aren't sparkly. They live at night. Like they can't go out in the day. They got this ring. What?
Right.
Yeah. So this is in a world where zombies, there's two versions of zombies. There's the slow shambler, just one.
That's how we get through our days.
And then there's like the alpha ones that are like superheroes, basically. Like they're basically like super strong and super fast.
Yeah.
And like they're organized and they have some sort of society.
Is that like the World War Z kind of?
Not quite as fast as that, but definitely. Well, maybe faster, but not because World War Z they weren't organized; they were just fast mobs. Yeah, this one they seemed to be capable of independent thought. They were just zombies. There was definitely a couple things that happened where you're like, wait, what? What? Like you're 2 hours into this 2.5 hour movie, and all of a sudden now you're gonna do that? What is this? Makes no sense. It's all over the. I guess it's supposed to be like now. It's supposed to be this part of this whole like trilogy or series of movies where there might be time travel and like time loops, and it's like, okay,
You
don't
can't mess with the timeline.
so
We learned that.
Yeah, don't go back and be like try to fix your shitty plot by going, oh well, really, I was going to make more movies with this. It's like,
Time travel and zombies.
But anyway, all of that was to give you a mini review of Army of the Dead, but it also was to get to. There's a rumor going around about another Batman movie, an older Batman movie, a little Batman movie with Val Kilmer called Batman Forever.
Oh, Batman Forever.
Apparently, that was the first Joel Schumacher Batman movie.
Nipple suits.
No, that was Tim Burton.
No, that's
No,
Joel Schumacher.
nipple suits.
That's Joel Schumacher.
I thought you said Nicholson.
No.
I realized you said Nicholson.
No,
nipple suits was Batman and Robin.
Yeah, that was Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, Schumacher hadn't quite done the nipple suits with Batman Forever. Batman Forever was okay. Like, it was
not good.
It was like
not bad.
Not good. Yeah, not bad.
I mean, it got better after Batman and Robin came out. Because after Batman and Robin came out, you're like, well, Batman Forever is actually amazing. Like,
it's better than this one.
But there's a rumor floating around that apparently there is what they are now calling the Schumacher cut of Batman Forever.
Oh God!
And so people are now hashtagging release the Schumacher cut.
All right.
And it's like, I'm waiting for the day when this group of morons who trying to justify whatever DC movie is out there as it's really good until they try to justify Batman and Robin being a good movie. Like, release the Schumacher cut for that one too.
Yeah, I mean, like, are they gonna just keep doing this with every shitty movie that's ever come out that they didn't
only
like?
For DC though?
Only for DC. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's got to be a better version than this.
Please, there has to be.
But it's just like, I mean, would you bother watching a Schumacher cut of Batman Forever?
No, I don't think so.
Probably.
I still can't bring myself to watch the Snyder cut of Batman and Robin of Justice League.
Yeah.
One of these days I will. I know I need to. I keep bashing on it. One of these days I need to actually watch it. So, and then now this rumor maybe is only exciting for me. But are either of you aware of a character named Namor?
Namor?
Yeah.
He's like an aquatic guy or something, right?
He's basically Marvel's ripoff of Aquaman. Namor the Submariner.
Okay.
But he's cooler than Aquaman. Because, he's not DC. And Marvel actually figured out a way to make him better in a way that like DC never figured out, because Marvel ended up kind of retconning Namor into being like one of the first mutants and like making him super powerful and giving him all kinds of, like, they put him into the Illuminati. But the rumor that is floating around is that they are using Namor in Black Panther 2.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Right.
Because there have been they've kind of dropped hints at using or having Namor out there in past Marvel movies.
Okay.
In fact, and Namor and Black Panther have had a kind of a history with each other anyway. But apparently the rumor is they've cast an actor, and I'm gonna mispronounce his name terribly, so he'll have to come on the podcast and correct us. But it's Tenoch Huerta or Tenoch.
Oh, you nailed it. Perfect.
I had to look up his IMDb. I mean, he's been around for a little bit. but he's not a big time guy. Like
Well,
obviously, since we don't know how to pronounce his name.
anything that I would know that he's been in?
Narcos.
Anything
Or
else?
one of the versions of Narcos, anyway. No, that's the only thing I didn't watch Narcos, so
Gotcha. Yeah, me neither. I've heard it's awesome, but
Nope.
that's my
Can't wait.
response to everything that anyone
Yeah.
wants me to watch.
I'm just like, nope.
Nope.
Watch
Or
this.
it's good.
Ah.
One of these days.
So,
But that's
so I'm
cool.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. I mean, granted, it's also one of those like if I had listened to every rumor about WandaVision, I would have been mad at WandaVision because it didn't have Mephisto, it didn't have this, it didn't
Right.
didn't introduce that. Yeah. So take all these rumors with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
But based on how like they've been using all the characters that they have, it would make sense. I mean, they've been using a lot of shit lately, so
and
it wouldn't surprise me.
And Namor's been one of those characters that he's kind of within the Marvel universe and the comic books. He's kind of a bigger character because I mean he is in the Illuminati. Illuminati being
badass.
Professor X, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and Namor.
Wait, these people are all in the Illuminati?
They are the Illuminati.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wow.
They are the ones that got together and sent Hulk.
They're the keeper of the secrets.
They sent Hulk into outer space because he was too dangerous, and they wanted him just to go live out the rest of his life on a planet. And his spaceship accidentally crash landed on a inhabited planet, and he ended up becoming Hulk World Breaker. Because you've seen Ragnarok by now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In Ragnarok, where Hulk ends up on a planet and becomes this big time gladiator, that's kind of what happens in World War Hulk or in Planet Hulk.
Gotcha.
But that was the Illuminati got together, tricked him into getting on a spaceship, launched him out. He lands there, ends up conquering the planet, and becoming the king. Takes a wife.
Really?
Has a son named Scar, who rumor is will be showing up in She-Hulk.
Wow, that's cool.
But when the spaceship that he landed on, something happened, or somebody other than those five did something to the ship, and it exploded. I think, or maybe it was the people he met there. It exploded and blew up the planet, and he was able to survive. But because it killed his wife and he thought son, he came back to planet Earth super pissed off. Black Bolt was also on the Illuminati.
I mean, if you get tricked into being sent to another planet, I'm sure you'd be a little angry.
Yeah, I mean, he was angry about that, and he was even angrier about the fact that the planet blew up and killed his wife.
So their plan really backfired.
He came back and almost decimated the entire Marvel universe.
Jesus.
Smash.
Why? How did they trick him into getting on the ship? Did they throw like
I don't need that part. I don't remember. I just know
donuts.
I read. I have somewhere in my basement. I have the entire run of Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. Like I bought those books, and it's really good stuff. Like I wish they did the movie, and even then they didn't do it quite right because they don't quite own the rights to certain characters. So like in the book, like it's Silver Surfer, but because Silver Surfer was part of Fox at the time, they couldn't do it. So they had to replace the character with Beta Ray Bill and like some other stuff. And of course, because it was an animated movie, they couldn't get quite as violent as they did in the books.
Gotcha.
And they also introduced a character in the comics called Sentry, which is like Marvel's answer to Superman. Of like, what if Superman was a sociopath?
Interesting. That sounds pretty cool.
And had a demon inside him called the Void.
Sweet. That sounds like a good read. I'd like to check some of that stuff out sometime.
Yeah. But anyway, enough about all of that.
Yes.
Let's do our review of AGT.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's get to what were we calling the segment?
America's podcast. Okay, let me look here. America's podcast recaps America's Got Talent.
Oh. All right.
This was a great episode of AGT.
Inspired by Jerem and inspired by Justin, I actually.
Wow, jeez. This is all I got.
Pen to paper.
I tried to take notes on every one of them.
Boom.
But I think I forgot a few.
I'll correct you if you did. Don't worry.
I did. I do want to start out with one thing, and it was the very first act, and I almost texted Jeremy immediately. But I don't. When do you watch the show?
I watch it throughout like the week. I'll go, when I go on lunch break, I'll watch like fragments of it.
Okay, because like obviously we don't watch it night of, so. I think we watched some of it on Wednesday, and then I think we finished the rest of it last night. But the very first group immediately made me think of Jeremy because I was like, "This is the group that he was talking about."
Yep.
This is that group.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I thought the same thing, actually. In all honesty,
this group was designed exactly for pedophiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what the fuck, AGT?
Dancing Girl Group. What was they called? Beyond Belief Dance Company.
Yeah. First off, you actively sent your small daughter of prepubescent age to a drag queen to learn stripper moves.
Yeah.
Like I have to kind of question the parenting on that one. Like I really
yeah. I mean for real. It's kind of interesting. It's an interesting choice, but it's 2021.
I mean I don't have any kids, let alone a daughter. I can't imagine that I would be like, oh, drag queen teaching them that kind of dancing. Sure, yeah. Well, you want to put them on TV doing that. Oh yeah, no, that's do that. Yeah.
You had me at TV. I don't care what they're doing.
I
mean, Justin, you de facto have a daughter now.
No, never would happen.
No.
Nope. I just
would you let that dude come over and babysit?
I mean, probably not. I don't know him. He's a stranger.
That's the only reason, though, right? Just because he's a stranger.
Yeah, if he was a nice guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean. Yeah. No. I mean, whatever. I mean, if he wants to, if he's a straight shooter or whatever, fine. Babysit away.
I don't think he is.
Well, I mean, not obviously not in that way, but.
Nice.
But if he's trustworthy, sure. But
yeah.
My first thought was, this is the exact group that Jeremy and I were talking about last week.
Mm-hmm.
And they got 4 yeses.
They must have listened to us. Yeah. What the hell? What else could they possibly do?
How was it when they came out? They're all like, "Oh, you're great. This is amazing." I'd be like, "Nope." You're good. You're good dancers, but nope.
Who wants to see that a second time? Like that's disturbing.
Because if they had all said no, they would have been, anti-woman, anti this, anti that. That's the first one that I wanted to talk about. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I took notes on everybody, so I don't know.
That was the first one. Okay. Jesus.
Is there anybody that jumped out to you, Jeremy?
Let's see. I wrote down that it.
Oh, this is going off the rails.
Okay. I wrote down.
Is there something going on here that I'm unaware of?
The dog?
Can you not hear your own dogs?
Oh yeah, no, I can hear the dogs. I just.
Well, that's Yeah, I mean,
Okay, all right.
That's why I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna wait for the dog to finish, so I don't have to compete. All right.
Okay.
So
I was just trying to ignore.
Well, our audience
we-
unfortunately can't do that.
Yeah, we tried.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Oh.
So I wrote it was a solid episode after the boy band bullshit. Like every other act after that was like awesome. I thought like the magician close up was fucking great.
Yes.
I don't know how that magician did that with the pack of cards.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Let's see. For him, I put good stage presence, amazing show, might be a witch.
I put a Shin Lim level good.
Who?
Might be a witch.
Shin Lim is the guy who won AGT a couple seasons ago,
and
then went on AGT Champions the next season and won that. Like,
gotcha.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. It
Well,
was really impressive.
Let's see. They did that one guy who played his face with pencils. That was on after the magicians.
Oh, yeah. I didn't write that guy in.
I thought the unicycle one was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wrote. I was really impressed by that.
Unicircle flow. I thought that was good. I've always thought in my mind I could ride a unicycle. I'm sure we've had this conversation.
Have you ever tried?
Nope. But in my mind,
Yes.
I can do it.
It is way harder than you think it is.
I think I can do it. I just need a unicycle.
I had a friend who had a unicycle and I tried. It is not easy. It's
All right.
it's weird.
We need to find me a unicycle.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do some like video for PCR.
Yeah, perfect. That'll be my first attempt on a unicycle.
You might be natural.
Yeah. We might have to delete that for insurance reasons, though.
That's true. Yeah.
We'll see how it turns out. Then the other one, which is it? That Johnny Showcase.
Yes.
I wrote him down. I put a little thing by his name to remind me. Well, I put he was a decent singer. He's entertaining, but it's really awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked more into him, and he's got albums on Spotify.
Really?
From 2011.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
And the song he sang on this episode of AGT is on that album.
That's awesome. I'll have to check that out.
So he's definitely been around a while.
I wrote I wrote was his bad beginning, his super awkward beginning, just a setup.
Oh yeah.
So that you thought he was gonna be a
Terrible.
bad act, and when he ended up being good, you're like, oh wow, this guy's actually not bad. So you elevated it to it's good rather than just it's not bad.
Right.
Yeah, that larger than life boy band was terrible.
Yeah.
I put that.
I wrote one band was a joke, so larger than life. The other one was actually not bad.
Korean Soul.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I love how they have to always cut between like them in the backstage getting nervous watching the shitty. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, let me guess. The next one's going to come up and blow them away, aren't they?
Yeah. Especially when they had those two twined together. They were interviewing both at like the same time in there.
Yeah.
The one thing I did put with them was they seemed stiff on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least with the really terrible one, they were like energetic and they were moving around, where the other one was just like, I don't know if they even moved.
Yeah. They did seem very stiff. Yeah. But yeah, I like them. What about the family band?
I wrote if they can straighten out their vocals.
Curtis's family C notes.
Yeah, if they can straighten out the vocals, because it was really hard to hear them.
Yeah.
If they can straighten that out, they've got a shot.
Yeah, they were good.
It felt to me like the mom is trying to definitely live through the children.
There's probably some of that.
But like one of the judges pointed out, it looked like the children were having a good time as opposed to some other family bands where it looks like they're roped into it. So
Like
and
Michael
I
Jackson.
agree with that. Yeah, exactly.
I just texted both of you a meme that I found about AGT.
Let's see this.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I was gonna say that too with well, the other one that
Exactly. Absolutely.
I don't know how to pronounce their name. That the comedy act, the circus artists, the ones who did the towel dance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen something like that before, but I thought that one was really good.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I said, oh, I liked it. I thought it was funny, but where do they go? Like, what's next?
I don't know if they're a circus act. I'm
Yeah, they got-
intrigued. Some juggling and some tightrope stilts.
Yeah, like it could be something completely different from what they did the first time. Yeah.
Especially if they're trained circus performers. They got a whole carnival of gags they can bring out.
Yeah. Did you catch Heidi during the middle of that turn to Sophia and be like, we should do that together? I was like, hello.
I did not.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am all for that.
Yeah. Like, where do I sign up to look at that?
with the washcloth.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. Sorry, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say then what did you think of the like the comedian too that came on right after that one?
Oh yeah, I liked her.
She was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I didn't get her full name, but I know it's Gina. I put Gina the comedian.
That's exactly what I put as well.
She seemed comfortable up there. She had good stage presence. And she knew her material.
She also likes white Midwestern men from 1978.
Oh my God.
It's a 78 model.
And did you catch Heidi actually recognized that she was funny?
Yeah, that was a shock.
Which made me wonder if she was actually funny.
Yeah. Yeah, started questioning your own sense of humor. Oh no. I found it so weird that they showed camera angles from behind the shoulder of the fake audience and into the stage. Like, what is going on? What the fuck?
So that made me question, like, is it a fake audience?
Yeah, like what is this?
I don't know.
Maybe it was real, but why would the internet say that it was fake if it wasn't? They would never lie.
It's the internet.
Look at my fucking arm.
Your microphone's in the way.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's rough day. But anyways, yeah, it's so weird. Like, and then the standing ovation and stuff. Like, I mean, obviously the judges stood, so like that's still, she sees that as an ovation. But I mean, I don't know. It's like weird.
Like, especially after Larger Than Life, that terrible boy band played.
Yeah,
and there's like no crowd noise. It's like, okay, you figure if there was, they'd either get booed, or something.
Well, I have seen acts in the past where like they finish and like they're expecting something from the crowd, and the crowd is just like, what was that? Like, and then they eventually start clapping or booing, but just that like comedian who bombs and they're just like, yeah, oh, But it's of all the type of acts that go out on stage and perform, if there is no audience, it has to be the most difficult for a comedian, because comedians just they depend on the feedback from the audience. When they hit that punchline or they hit the joke, to get that laughter at a certain time, to go and so to be able to get up there and do your 5 minutes or whatever, your 3 minutes, whatever it is, however long it is you have, to hit that set, like it's got to be weird to not get that feedback from it.
Yeah, absolutely. I would think so.
Because I mean, I know it's probably weird for bands because they're used to having people kind of react, but you're also in that rehearsal space where you can at least recognize, okay, we're doing a good job. We're feeling the flow. We're feeling, we know we're hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
So I guess that leads us to Nightbird.
Oh
Yes.
God. That's my hero of the week.
She was obviously incredible. I mean, you can't deny that.
Mhm.
I mean, but as soon as that sob story started, I was like,
oh, don't no. Yeah, you gonna shit on this?
no, I just knew it was the gold. I mean, I should have recognized also like from the timer. Oh, this is the last act, and
Yeah.
we've got the massive sob story.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
clearly you're getting the golden buzzer.
Yeah.
But
I
it
mean,
was good. That was like the best fucking story to give a golden buzzer to.
Yeah, I mean, it just. I mean, that sob story is probably enough to carry her through to a victory.
It might be.
You know,
Yeah.
song selection, I think, is very important for her. I mean, if she tries to go out there and do, Mr. Crowley or
yeah.
let the body
That'd be fucking awesome.
if she shows up and tries to do let the bodies hit the floor,
yeah.
I don't know if that's going to work for her, but
Right.
I mean, she definitely has a kind of a Lord or Billie Eilish to some extent kind of sensibility. So as long as she picks the right songs or she continues to do the originals that match that level, that's probably gonna. I mean, we're probably just go ahead and mark it done. Like a couple years ago when what's his name, the piano kid with autism,
Oh yeah.
when he won it all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, he was amazing, but yeah. I mean, what can you say about her? I mean, she was good. I mean, she brought it. I mean,
I was
Yeah.
like bawling like a fucking baby at the end of it.
I'm
I was
just
moved. I went on
I'm-
her Instagram and followed her right away and like checked out some of her photos and read some. She has some great quotes on there. She's a really it's not an act. That's her. She's a really inspirational person. Like,
I guess that just makes me an unfeeling monster then.
but we all knew that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I was just like, I was blown away. She's my hero of the week. I think she's the real deal.
Is that where you would put your golden buzzer for this week's show, Jeremy?
I mean, I think I would have. I mean, despite the sob story. I mean, I think she was just really. I love her. Otherwise, I would have given it to I probably would have done the magician again, another magician, but he was good.
Watch
Yeah.
I'm keeping notes in here who we're all picking.
I think if we could do away with the backstory, if we just came out
Yeah,
and did,
just pure.
just did the acts,
Yeah.
I might have gone magician as well.
That's where I would have went to. That's what I put down. So okay, all of us again.
Well, wait, Jeremy, are you keeping your golden buzzer on Nightbird?
Get rid of that. Get rid of the story.
Yeah, let's do the magician.
And just go
Magician.
performance based.
Yeah, magician.
I mean,
But it
I mean,
doesn't
she's-
take anything away from. I mean, my feelings
No.
for that person.
she was a really good singer. I mean,
Yeah, she would have moved on either way, even without the golden buzzer.
Yeah.
Even without her backstory, she's definitely a good performer.
yeah. I mean, there was no doubt in my head that she was moving on from the second she started singing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Were you not touched at all when she was like talking about the 2%? That she's like, for me, that if people only understood, like that's, and like her quote about like
So you're saying I got a chance.
being happy, like in bad times, like choosing to still choose, like be. I don't remember. I'm butchering it, but choosing to still be happy. Like, come on, Jesus. I know it's all manufactured really well with editing, but oh, they got me. And I think she really is like that. I believe her.
or maybe I'll have to do some research and look at her Instagram stuff and see. But I don't know. I guess I'm just an uncaring. Not an. I mean, I can't say uncaring
Fucker.
bastard. I can't say that I wasn't moved at all. But
We all got problems, kid. Move it along.
Yeah.
I mean, I do recognize that is. I mean, 2%. That's. I mean, you might as well just be 0. You know.
I mean, so if she does win, then
Yeah.
it's just like, what's the point of that money?
Yeah, we really.
Oh, maybe the money is takes it from 2% to 90. Who knows? I don't.
Works for Magic Johnson.
Yeah, suddenly the chances went up. Oh, God, it's awful.
Know.
Sympathy
know.
and empathy aren't two of my strong suits.
We're gonna get there. Maybe not.
This show's gonna work on it.
Couldn't hurt. A little bit of extra sprinkled in every once in a while.
Are you going to teach us the error of our ways, Jeremy?
I don't know if I could do that. I could try.
You're gonna reach into our hearts and help them grow three sizes bigger.
I've been trying to reach to your heart for 7 years now, 8 years. If I haven't gotten in there yet, I don't know what to do.
Oh, you're in there. It's just not
Oh.
with making us better people. It's just you as a person.
It's never too late. Oh, I feel the love going around.
Nicholas.
Let's see. Did I have anybody? No, we talked about everybody I wrote down.
I thought it was a really solid episode, though. Really, like it was like one of my. They had just like one good act after another, for the most part. Besides like a few of the iffy ones, but
we pretty much talked a little bit about everything that was on there.
Nice.
All right. Well,
all right.
I'm getting to wrap it up.
I think I just saw a tumbleweed roll by.
Wow, wow, wow.
Well, I'm trying to think here.
Who was stupid that we can?
Even when you're what is it?
If you're a sensitive bitch like Jerry Jordan, stupid.
When you're a fake boy band,
or you're a 39-year-old who wants to start his own boy band.
When you're a fake boy band that wants to try to live out some sort of childhood fantasy and your midlife crisis.
Yeah, you're a grown-ass adult.
Or you're an escape artist who doesn't listen to your wife, that says you need to quit. It's important to remember that stupid never walks alone.